Hi, everybody. Sorry for a moment. I'm trying to get this figured out. I thought I had everything set up, but it's okay. How is everybody doing tonight? Y'all have a good weekend? We have a good topic tonight, and I'm going to put a challenge out there to all of you makers, both who do and don't have YouTube channels, but I would just like to see it because I discovered something that I'll tell you about in a little bit. First, I want to say hi to everybody. Hello, Barbara, Tammy, Randy, Barbara. Oh, I just said that. Sorry. Let's see. Leanna's here. Donna, Randy, Dawn, Gina, Chris, Leanna. Okay. This is what we are going to talk about tonight. Hi, Linda. You're going to be featured tonight. I'm going to talk to you about you, actually. So here's what happened. First of all, I recorded 2 videos last night to wake up this morning. Neither of them had sound. One of them was a tutorial about what I'm going to talk to you guys about tonight. And the other was my Thunder Horse Descendants unboxing. And it was a great unboxing. And it was natural and authentic and everything that I would hope to see from people when they get my orders, not just a lot of floof and fluff. Like it was real. And yes, I could redo the unboxing, but it's not at all going to be the same that it was. So I'm not going to try. We're going to do this instead. Hi, Chris. And then I will have a video out tomorrow along the same topic. So this is what happened, guys. Oh, hold on. I'm going to put my phone in recording mode. There was a lot of prep for just the conversation. Let's just say that. So this is what happened. I went online to try to get some inspiration for layering pieces. You know, the kind that you put on that are just there and you put other stuff on with it, all that good stuff. I could not find a single tutorial about making layers, not a single one explaining it was all about this is how you wear them, this is how you layer them yourself, this is how whatever. There were no tutorials about actually just making pieces that could be a layering piece amongst a collection of other jewelry. So that's what I want to talk about tonight. And I want to send out a call to action for all the rest of you makers, like I just said, because I think it's a great topic that we can all get behind. We know it doesn't always have to be a triple strand bracelet. It does, or necklace. Sorry, I said bracelet because of Barbara's comment. This is Barbara's, nope, that's not it. This is Barbara's comment that made me say bracelet. I meant necklace. So, but bracelet too. Like, it's great. And I'm telling you, Linda and her YouTube channel over at Gumnut Studio is going to be, or Gumnut Lane, sorry, is going to be your biggest helper in this subject. It's going to be, she's going to help you with this in every which way. Hi, Beth. Um, because there are simple things that can be done to make a simple layering piece. I'm going to take you down to the mat. By the way, got a lot of done. Have to hang up some shelves behind me after the live. But I'm really hoping by next weekend I'm going to be able to give you guys a little tour of everything. And then once I do that, I'm going to announce a giveaway that I'm going to do for the storage things that I tried that either didn't work for me, or in the concept, I did it all with plastic before I moved on to glass to make sure that it was a system I could keep up with. And it has indeed been that. So, well, once they all get organized, it'll be a lot easier. But let's go down to the mat so that I can show you what I'm talking about. So, oh, I'm upside down. Hold on a second. There we go. Okay, so You guys, so this is kind of what started it. I made, this necklace right here. And it is a very simple necklace, you guys. I had seed beads in 3 different sizes because, I had an idea that that would be cool and all to have multiple sizes of the same color jump ring. But anyways, this is like a dark blue black. It's absolutely stunning. I just went, my pattern was, 11 0, 8 0, 6 0, 8 0, 11 0. And all I did was do like half of it, put a silver bead, do a full pattern, another silver bead, do half, and then add a crystal. And this does not have a clasp. It's big enough to go around your head. It's a very simple layering piece while also being a standalone. You could sew. Let me get it a little bit closer so you're not just looking at my mess up at the top of my mat. I apologize for that. Okay. Anyways, now you can see it. But it's a very simple piece, but you can layer it with other pieces, like or not like. Maybe, I cannot think of who it is. If one of you guys know, hi Carolyn, hi Blue Sapphire, your name is like eluding me right now. I apologize for that. Hello, Carolyn. Oh, Dot, Maisha, I am so sorry. You were just on this show last weekend, and I already forgot the name of your channel. I apologize. That was the complete, over the head, came back and hit me in it. Yes. It's been one of those kind of days. But anyways, so this is kind of what started it. And then I had fun and I made this little necklace with hematite buffalo bone bead, and these are checked glass. The stone I have on the focal that I did for this, I'll show you. But I thought this is a really great layering piece because if you wanted to, you could make a very short second strand. I used large jump rings, so you could easily clip onto one of those. It comes down to this little metal heart right here, and you can either leave it like that, or you can add to that with something. Oh, let's see if this is going to work for me tonight. Something like that at the end. But because this has a lobster claw, if I wanted to, I could put it directly on this, in between these pieces, and I'm good to go. I have a whole other bracelet or a whole other thing to do. I can't talk. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not talking. Hi, Sid. Glad you're here. Jenny, hi. So it's just been, so then I went from this and I wanted to go a little more, I don't know, fun. Doesn't need to be. And I made this very, very, very long chain for 2 purposes. One, I love this chain, it's beautiful. 2, my very good friend Brandy from Brandy Michelle's Designs sent me some amazing connectors or links like these. And this happens to mirror the chain link itself. You can see, let's see how far I could see how it's got the same little like pattern, the same distressing. So it worked out perfectly. But so you can either just wear this as a very long piece. I also thought that if you wanted to, let me go full screen. No, slow down. You could go like this. And well, if I can manage to do this on camera, because it never works when you're on. Hold on just 1 second. And now it's stuck on my glasses. That's the problem here. You'd think I'd be able to do this. I only practiced about 15 times when I wasn't on camera. Are you kidding me? I hope you are all having the best laugh ever at me. Please do, because this is just ridiculous and I can't believe that I'm doing this. There we go. Okay, what I was saying is if you wanted to, you could wear the connector as a choker right there up against your neck and then just have this layered down. You could attach something to the link if you wanted to. You could also still attach it to the link. And oh, you guys can't see it. And this. Where is that going with this? Oh, you could have this at your neck and wear it like those scarves that you just like put over your neck and drape down, especially if you were wearing like a backless dress. Can you just imagine how freaking smexy it would be to have this trailing down your back? I'm so acting like you could see. It's beautiful. It's so, and it's, I'll say it here since I'm not going to be allowed to say it on Wednesday. It's stunning and I love it. For those who know, you know. But you could also just have this in the front and add a secondary link that's bigger. Or maybe you don't, and you have a little piece like this that you can attach to the end. You could hang seashells from it, whatever. It would be awesome. But you could also add this to it for a whole other kind of look. Oh, thanks, Kimberly. Yeah, I could, but you know. Anyways, so this is just like this is an idea. I seriously could not believe that there was no topics like that. Oh, good. At least somebody got a good laugh out of that. Thank you, Beth. I can always count on you. Oh, thank you, Carolyn. Yeah, it's just a really dainty chain. I like it a lot. This also, you could clip in at any time to do another layer on this if you wanted. But like I said, there's a multitude of ways that you can wear this. You could even possibly have this draping down behind with the link with that piece hanging from here, and you have another like gorgeous, gorgeous option to wear. So then I got to thinking, okay, this is all great. How can I don't this chain is beautiful, but it gets knotted very quickly if you're not careful. So because it is so little but so long. Come on, come on. Thank you. So Steve is already one time we couldn't get it untangled, then I just had to remake the link. But no, so then I was like, how else can we do this? How else can we Carolyn, her name is Linda. Oh, what a good idea. See, this is what I'm telling you. This woman is amazing. She makes the most stellar links and chains, and she does it differently. She was completely 1,000% my inspiration for the next one. So I thought, how can we do something that maybe not, that doesn't take a lot of time? Where did it go? Okay, there's that one. Where's the antique copper one? Are you kidding me? It's so cute. I have to share it with you guys. I have this, but where's the actual necklace itself? Oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm legit. Like, I do not understand. It was right here. I had everything laid out. Oh my goodness. I can't believe this is happening. Mana White, can you come here, please? I just don't. I literally just had it in my hands. The necklace like this. exactly like this, except for it's like a longer chain. Did it like fall off the desk? Let me see. Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna be bummed if I can't show you guys this. Yeah, it's underneath the desk. See it? Right by the edge of the mat. Oh, thank you, my love. Okay, so then I got to thinking, as I said, how can somebody do this a lot, like without having to make all these different pieces, making a to make just a pretty chain. And this is where, hi Janaea, this is where exactly, right? Thanks, Beth. I most certainly did have it earlier. So, anyways, okay. So then all I did was take this Lumachina chain that we got in the bargain bead box this month. I had some twisted closed links that I believe I got from Brandy. And then I had just bought these flower links from Brandy. I bought a whole bunch of them, like 10 packets. And I saw this, and this is a beautiful piece to work in and move into. Like, you could dress this up. You could put the black focal, absolutely mixed metals, and put that black focal at the end right here that you can't see. Add that, the silver and copper go together beautifully. And at first it was getting a little long, and so I didn't want it to get too long. So then I took one of the repeats off so that it ended at the twisted link. And I made a little bracelet. I was like, oh, that's cute. And then I was like, do what you did with your convertible necklace. And you can come right in and connect. And you have the link here that you can connect something to. And you have the one down at the bottom in the middle. That's where this would hang, at least in my imagination. Like that. It would just hang beautifully. Can't see it, but yeah, it would hang beautifully. Mix and match these. You could throw this in with the other ones. You could even just put it with this blue gray situation. Look at that with the copper, you guys. Like, it's so easy. Hi, Tina. I'm like obsessed. I love these two together. This is the first time I've sat them next to each other. I really, really, really like it. So, yeah, I think it's just something that we don't talk enough about, and so then it just doesn't get used. And the thing is that you can make each of these designs. Okay, I get these ridiculously small 8 by 4 millimeter lobster clasps from Bernie's. And when you see it this way, it looks like a bail. It doesn't look like wire. Stop focusing over there. Focus here. It doesn't look like a lobster clasp because it's so little. And also because this doesn't have an extra ring, it just closes off. And then the very first, instead of this being a loop, and then there's a jump ring to attach it to, the loop is actually a jump ring. But then you could hang this from any of these. And you guys, if you think about it, you just swap out your focals depending on the season. It's summertime right now. This screams beachy to me, although it doesn't have to just be beachy. It can go on the blue black with the gray crystal. It can go on there. There's somebody, and I think that it's Turquoise Street. I'm missing her name. It's blown out of my head. I believe she's the one who just makes no, I don't. There's somebody who just makes the earring, but does not put like a traditional ear wire in. She goes and she swaps them out because she has it open. And this is what I'm saying for this. Like this, could you imagine this with like red Christmas or snowflake, like a cool snowflake charm? like an elevated design. Brittany, yes, thank you so much, Brittany Shavers. Is she the one that does it? I think she does. But yeah, exactly. Okay. Linda is dropping more knowledge on us. The layered look is great. When she makes her chain necklaces, she has it in mind to wear them with a pendant or another necklace. Exactly. Oh, Joey does that. You're correct. That's who it is. Joey is the one who does it. She has lever back ear wires that are like open at the bottom, but you're not like there's a little loop. It's not actually like part of it, and so she hangs it in. It's not the lever backs that when you twist you attach it on. This one, the loop is in the middle, so you just put it over the top of the wire and it sets down into place. And so yeah. So it's fun. And I don't know why there are no videos on this. I do not get how I don't understand it because it's such a great topic. Here's another one that I did. Oh, wait a second. What's wrong with Rose? Oh, honey, it sounds like the glue. Yeah, I agree with Brad. I think it's the glue. Thank you so much first, and like thanks for still coming. It means a lot to me. Okay, so I did another one, and this one I just took because these were alternating. I got these from Sam's Bead Shop. And it was like different shapes. So I did the larger with 7 links in the middle, the square 7 links, and then the rectangles again. And the thing that I did here was that I put, instead of putting 7 for each side, I put 15 total. That way there's a center link, because then you could either directly attach or attach with the jump ring. And like that pretty flower pendant goes beautiful. You could put a little dragonfly on it. Any of these things work with it. And so I don't know. So I'm calling out, please pick up the call to arms, you guys. I think that it would be so good. Oh, here is a focal that I made to go on the silver one that matches, just to like hang down from the center. Or if you're having it hang down your back, that would be stunning. I gotta get all this stunning now, guys. Wednesday, gotta do it. You don't understand, I can't say stunning. If anybody happens to know of a bunch of words, please email me. I would greatly appreciate it. So yes. But yeah, so it's just fun. And then like the more that I played with it, the more I enjoyed it and was, wanting to put this and that together, and like it all just goes. The copper goes with the gold, because especially with the zebra jasper, because the Lumicina chain pulls out the reddish brown in the stone that you don't see naturally. But once you put the copper next to it, you see it. You see how the lines have the reddish brown in them, and it just works together so well. So I would, Heather, it looks like you're doing it. Thank you. I really would. I would love to have people, if you've done it, please share pictures. If you have ideas, share them within the Beading Besties group, any of the other ladies groups. I'm not one of those people that are like, oh, she copied me. No, please do, because I want your take on this subject. Like, for real, I really would like to have other people give their input on this, because I'd love to see how it goes. But oh, here was a carved bone link that I had that I thought would also look beautiful as the focal on here, or on the silver the silver chain, the long one. I thought that this could be beautiful because it has like all the flowers. Sorry, this light might be too bright in connection with the other one. Yeah, that just made it worse. Okay. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I was going through and like playing with different like pendants that I have and putting them like this chevron amethyst looks stunning with the blue. Stunning. Cannot like, I just love it. And so it's something that I think everybody could do. I wanted to start off by like simple, just introduce these links to change your chain from what everybody else is using. Go through your stash, find like a bead that you really like, and just make some links and put those in between. You could, I also had the idea that you have like leather attached to a connector piece, and then there's one just like this on the other side, and you could just clamp whatever you wanted to wear that day so that it matched what you were wearing. And I and then you have the leather soft against your neck, not too heavy, it'll be good. I know I do actually, Linda, but I'm working on it. I really am trying to do it. Just say beautiful, fabulous, sexy, awesome. All right, good. Hope somebody's taking notes for me. Yes, I did make my own copper jump rings. Carolyn, would you like me to show you how to do it? I really don't mind. It's not long. And I use the same technique that Samantha from Samantha Latimer uses when I do it. And it's not just the copper that I use. I make my own jump rings. I like to make my own jump rings as often as I possibly can. So I'm a little low on wire right now, so I'm trying to be cognizant because that's an order none of us want to make. It's the stuff that beads have to go on, but it's not the beads. So here, let me grab my cutters. Where are my cutters? Okay, because for all of you that have the double flush cutters, I figured out a hack so that you don't have to keep going back and forth, but I will show both versions of making the jump rings. So I just grab a piece of wire. I will tell you that I like to smash the end in between this. It helps me to grip onto it better and doesn't let so you don't get that click noise that it does. I end up cutting that off later. It just makes it easier to do. So I'm going to make big ones so you can see best. So I'm just going to go around. You just need to be careful and keep your end going away from you, not coming toward you, or you can only make jump rings for that length of space. Whereas if you do it this way, you just move it up and you can keep going to making the jump rings. And I am somebody who grabs my other pliers. I hold this in the wire and I smush down the end until it's round. And I do the same on the other side so that I get use of as much of my materials as possible. Now, this is the part that Samantha Latimer does. And I just had it up here and when I saw her do it, I was like, that is really smart. So here, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to cut. You just cut a length of wire. I like to use 20 gauge or bigger. It just makes it easier. And then you just want to make a 90-degree bend with the top 1/3 of the wire with the other 2/3 below you. And you're just going to bend it over like that. So you just have this. Then you're going to put the wire in like this. You're going to have to like open up the first loop just a little bit, which I do with my thumbnail. And then I'm going to put the part that's standing up in between there. Then as you coil down the jump rings that you cut, it spreads them out just enough that when you go to cut, they're not right on top of each other. So I am going to cut this. For those of you that have the double flush cutter, I have found that if I hold it up at an angle, oh, of course, now it's going to make a light on me. Oh, look, I got two that time. I have found that if you hold it more up at an angle, I don't know how to show you this, it will cut through, and then you don't have to do the other technique where you have waste. It's minimal, but it's still waste. Okay, let me show you the next part. It's always drastic with you, love. I'm just glad it's not damaged and you're okay. Oh, to Kim Evans. Listen to you flirting with her. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm teasing for real. Okay, so I'm going to show you it again. I'm going to go with a little bit smaller. The closer, like, I like it to be all the way down in the valley between the two barrels. Like, I know some people are like, oh, I want to feel it. That's how you get the straight end. If you come up to where you can feel it or just below that, you don't get as round of a first coil. See how that's rounder? And if it's not, I go right where that is and kind of squeeze a little bit just to get it down more flush so that I have as little waste as possible. And again, I take my pliers and I push that down as far as I can get. Then I go in, and I think this might be open enough, except for the very end, to get my little thing in between. Let's see if it is. Is that open wide enough? Okay, no, it's not. So let's open that a little bit. Sometimes the fingernails just aren't good enough. Okay, again, you're going to go in between the wire and you're going to keep coiling. I don't know why this one is being such a pill. Oh, because you're pushing the wrong part of the wire. Push this side, not the stuff sticking out. It doesn't work as well. It's been what I'm just in a can't of how great it is to be with you guys. Like, it doesn't matter how bad of a day I'm having. I've heard people, oh, it's okay, Heather. You can take the night off. No, I need you guys. I need your energy. It's yeah. My beaded bliss. Switch to the alter eagle to give double likes. LOL. Aw, thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate that. Okay, and then, oh, I'm going to show you the other method. So if you do not have double flush cutters or have a hard time using double flush cutters to make jump rings, I'm going to show you what you're going to do. You're going to want to start with the flush end, which mine is flush. And then I'm going to go in to the next row right behind it. I'm going to make sure I'm on camera so you can see me. Right at the same level, and you're going to cut. And it's going to drop off. Because only one side of this is flush, you have a little bit that goes pointy, like the roof of a house. You barely need to cut anything to get rid of that and get it flush again. Then you're going to flip your pliers over and you're going to cut the next jump ring. Let that drop. Come in and clip. Let it drop. And just keep going until you have all of your jump rings. That one just went flying. Oh, where did it go? There it is. Normally I have it pointed down so it doesn't go flying like that. But there you go. You have jump rings that you know match the wire that you're using when you're creating. So I just like that. I like to know that everything matches. I don't It bothers me when like there's 3 gold components that are all different colors. The only one that's worse than gold is antique bronze. It goes all the way from like the antique brass, the greeny color, all the way to like dark brown. And so yeah. Anyways. So does anybody have any questions?
Or hammer them.
Oh, there we go. I do. But actually, I'll teach you another trick. Not for the big ones. Here, let me just show you real quick. So I can do the whole thing. So, and I have a box that holds all of these, so I'm not wasting. Please don't worry about that. Okay, I'm gonna come down and I'm just gonna start rotating. You can also create space yourself as you're rolling just by holding the wire at a little bit of an angle and pushing down. You can control and make sure that there is space between each coil. It's just much easier to go and undo the coil at the end. Like I said, I like to smash it all the way down, reducing waste. And even when I get little ones like this, I will try to make a jump ring out of that. Would I have any leftover wire? If I can get at least 2 jump rings, I do so. So, okay. So once you have this on, what was I teaching? Hammer them. Yes. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't remember what we were talking about. So I cut off my jump ring, and then I go ahead and I close it really well. And then I stick it into the box joint of my pliers by putting it on that one and closing down, smushing. I open, I flip it over. If I don't drop it, where? It fell. Let me do another. Just a second. I like to find efficiency. Like if there's a way that I can do this faster, like hammering a jump ring, I do it in the box joint because it cuts down a step and I don't have to pull out that other tool. Okay, put it on the box joint, come down, press, turn it over. And press again. Oh, did it fall? I'm not saying it's easy, but it's only being difficult because I'm under a camera. But then you have a flattened jump ring that looks like it's been hammered. So that's just real quick. I mostly use that for simple loops. Like when I'm making a simple loop and I want to strengthen my simple loop without pulling out my hammer and stuff. I liked, this is so fast. Like on this necklace, every single loop was squished like that. So it just helps them to be good. Also, you can also find links, you guys, that are small or jump rings that are closed jump rings. And what I mean by that is that they are one continuous circle without any breaks in it. Now, I love a good twisted rope. That's why there's 2 drills up on this thing behind me there. Because I love twisted wire. I think it's beautiful. But if you can get a closed link like this, it's soldered closed, it's the safest. It's the safest method as far as your class goes because there's no place it's going to open. The second one is probably an oval jump ring. And then I have my little link that I do that's a variation of one that Linda does that I did. Yeah, I have a tumbler. I haven't used it yet. That. Okay. Yeah. So I need to yeah, it's been a good night. You guys are awesome. Yes, I got a tumbler for my birthday, Carolyn. I can send you a link, although it's not an affiliate link. Linda, if you have an affiliate link and want to share, go for it. Don't worry, Kim Evans, I can't figure out how to do that. And like 9 people bought my camera that I know of. And you can ask Beth, they went from delivering overnight to waiting 10 to 15 days because they ordered so many. So, oh, you got yours on Tumblr? Oh, that's good. I do not make oval jump rings yet, only because I don't have oval mandrels yet, and I need to get them. I do. I really need to get them because it just it's just a tool that I need that I haven't gotten yet. Like I said, right now, you guys, I'm so close to 500 subscribers, so we're doing a giveaway then. And because my son's accident happened around the time that I hit 250, we didn't do that giveaway. So that's still out there that we're going to do. We're going to do it when we hit 500, and then I'll also do the 250 beads for a winner, the 500 beads for a winner, and then as soon as I can show you guys like my bead area, I'm going to do a giveaway of the oh my gosh, the storage systems that I use that I'm no longer using. So I can just let you know. Can we need more tools? Wait. Okay, so a tumbler, Carolyn, is like a cylinder that you put various mediums of like I see some of them are silicone, some of them are little metal pieces. And as the tumbler goes, those kind of knock off any of your like sharp ends or whatever else. It gets rid of all of that and work hardens your metal at the same time. So it's a good, yeah. We who love rocks, yes, absolutely. Thank you, Miranda. I appreciate that. Yeah, even if you tell people about me for your own selfish reasons because you're hoping you'll win the giveaway, just do so. So yeah. Oh yeah, it's the same thing. It's a rock tumbler. That's what it is, but you don't have to just put rocks in it. You can put chain in it and everything else. But I hope everybody had a safe and happy 4th of July, that you celebrated and nobody got hurt. Your fur babies didn't get too annoyed. Mine did okay. My grip is the one who does the worst. And then he's just got to burrow his head up in my armpit. That's where he goes. I don't know why, but he's been like that since he was a pup. So, but the rest of them did pretty okay. They were just all in bed with us, which they are every night. So that's not much of a change. But yeah. So when I do the like giveaway, I will remind you guys all that most of them have been used at one time or another, so they're not new in plastic or whatever. So so like I have these are just the lids, but I have these itty bitty ones that are perfect for 3mm check glass from Dollar Bee Shop. They fit in these perfectly, and then they go from this size to this size, but without the glass. It's just this, but a little bit taller. And then it goes to this size. Don't worry, Beth, when I send you your stuff, it's already sorted in some of these little things. So that's ready. I gotta do. Linda, you please post your channel in the chat so that everybody can get to it, know where it's coming. As soon as she's done moving, she's supposed to come on in person. And for that, I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I have to do the finishing touches on Beth's order and your order, and I can't wait. So yeah. Yeah, they didn't move in the fireworks. Yeah, exactly. They all just sit right there, but yeah. Oh no, I hope not, Rosanna. But yes, Carolyn, look at my playlist under mischief. Oh, I thought it said mischievous. I did not read that as miscellaneous. I read that as mischievous for some reason. You guys want to see the pups? You guys want to see the pups? They're a week older. Come on, my boys. No, and girls. That's a boy. This is the little boy. He's so cute. He is mostly white with like light tan, dark blonde, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, he's a cutie. 5 weeks older. Yeah, 5 weeks. And then we have the little girl who's much bigger than he is. Like, look. But he's so cute. Their little noses look like a heart. This is also good therapy for bad days. Just go and pick the puppies up and play with them. They're so cute. Yes, they're so cute. Oh. Okay. So, is there anything else that you guys would like to oh, you know who does not need to hear that, Linda? That is oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Cindy West? Right. Yeah, she actually has greyhounds that were retired and that she took afterwards, but yeah. They're like his version of beads, yeah. That's nuts. Wow. We have a lot in common, Linda. But yeah. Fourth was fine. Fifth was a shocker. Wow. Yeah, we had people set him off last night too, which is just annoying. Like, why? You couldn't do it last night. They'll do it until they find out. But yes, we had some neighbors that had some illegal fireworks, and it was like a big deal on all the news stations, telling people that literally they called in extra cops just to make sure that there was no illegal fireworks being set off and so that they could respond faster. So yeah, but it was good here. We didn't do much of a, yeah. Neighbors did a turnaround. Yeah, exactly. I'm sandwiched in between two families that throw big, all out celebrations for just about anything and everything you could think of. And so like our street was just packed and they were going off until the very end of the night. I think it finally ended at like 2 o'clock in the morning. It slowed down. So yeah. Linda, I wish that that were true. It scares dogs and it's bad for the environment. So I don't even know why we're still doing them. It doesn't make sense. So yeah. Ugh, sorry about that, Jenny. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I really don't understand why we have them for private shows. Kids get hurt, adults get hurt because they're not trained in how to do it. So, it just, yeah, like Rosanna said, her daughter got called in on her day off. So, to go work at the hospital because she's a nurse. So, yeah. Right, Kimberly, that happened to me the other day, like something I knew it was right there. I knew it was here. Well, the change just a few minutes ago, but I was like, sir, oh, it was my leaves. These get hidden so easily, and I don't understand why. But yes, I have a lot of tools, so that could be part of it. But anyways. Very rural Pennsylvania, so nobody cares. That and quads all weekend. Yep, we had those too. And why people have to like go in the backyard and rev them up for 25, 30 minutes before they leave to go out into the desert and ride them, I will never understand. So, like, I don't get it. You have to sit here and like make us all smell gas and everything else. But yeah, it's good. But bad, could it be in a safe place? More than likely, that's typically what happens. We put something in a safe place because we don't want to lose it. and then we lose them. But yeah. So I'm sorry, like we didn't do a full-on tutorial tonight. I just figured it would be a good discussion to have. Exactly, Kim. It drives me crazy. You have that problem with snowmobiles, Rosanna. Goodness gracious. Yeah. So I just thought it was a conversation that we could have. I also wanted to ask the rest of you creators, that includes you, Jenny. I would love to see your take on this topic. I would love to see what you like pick to go buy and buy. I heard your call to action for me, Linda. So I would do it. I think you would absolutely love it. A bead encrusted cross. Girl, we need to hop on. I'm going to send you an invite in a minute. Are you kidding me? Yes, we still had to do it. But okay, good. I'm glad everybody liked it. Because I was like, oh my gosh, should I was pulling stuff out to make something. And then I was like, I already made all these pieces. Well, most of them today. And then I was like, I just wanted to hear your guys' feedback. So yeah, I will have to go look in all those safe places. Exactly. Good. I'm glad you had it. The winds right now? Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. But Linda, we're going to have to jump on Zoom, or like I said, I'm going to send you a StreamYard link. I bet it's absolutely gorgeous. But I can't wait to have you on when you're done moving. I'm so excited for it. I want to have a conversation with you. I don't even think you need to like make anything. I think people would just have a hoot getting to know you better. Same with Randy from Thunder Horse Descendants. When she comes on, I think we're going to talk at least an hour. We might pull a Rosanna and be on for, 90 minutes to 2 hours, because she's got a very interesting history, and I've only heard about this much of it, and I'm so intrigued. I should have done some type of sociology, because I love like learning about people and what makes them tick and all of that kind of stuff. Like I get so excited. So yeah, Kim, yes, and Randy.
So
Yeah.
you see Beth's response?
So what?
No wind here now. It is beautiful and the ground is wet.
Uh
Just to compare, it is 7 p.m. here, right?
yes, it's 7
It is 109 degrees.
Yeah, 109 degrees.
And the sun is up.
Yep. It's taking forever to build your new home. Yeah, I know, hon. Oh, good. I'm so glad you like the ideas, Chris. Yeah. So I really do. I know that some people say it and then like whatever, but I really do want to support each and every one of you individually and collectively. If you're not part of our Beading Besties group, please come over. It's not just a, hey, this is what I made. There's a chat set up for every state. It's a chat set up for US territories. Members of it can set up their own virtual chats and do virtual beading sessions with each other. I'm gonna put up the link for the other webcam because it was only $30. And had I not found the overhead one, I was just going to use that and put it on a tripod facing down as my mat camera. So I'll make sure that I prep that or send the link for that so that you guys can get that, because it really is a great camera, an amazing camera. It works very well. It works with all of the, okay, so like StreamYard has like soften my expression, whatever, to like highlight. And it, I don't know that it does much, but a lot of people like, it's just, they're both really good cameras, and I'm very happy. I originally was just looking for one for myself because I watched the sale, not the last one, but the one before that. And it was still really dark and I didn't understand. And then that was Bernie's daughter's one comment was like, nope, Heather's great, her interview's great, it's just the lighting. That's it. and the camera sometimes glitches. So I did all of that. So I went from looking for one for me. Then I heard people say, "Oh yeah, I don't have a good camera. I don't have." So then I literally went through 15 cameras, and the two I kept are the two best ones. So I love them. Kendra, I will send you the link. Absolutely, don't worry about it. But anyways, you guys are the best. Thank you so much. I'm gonna need some of you guys to get on here. Not that I like it to teach you guys a little bit. It's fun. I don't get to do it as much. I know that my tutorials kind of slowed down, but I have like 4 or 5 other things that I want to touch on this subject specifically. So that will be fun. And then get back to my dragon skin agate one, which that's the thing I cannot wait to see Linda play with. She's going to be awesome. It's going to be so good. Sending all that stuff out. So, but anyways, guys, I love you. I hope that you always, but especially when you leave us, have a magnificent night. And as always, happy beading, guys. Good night.